Good morning, and we are on our way in the car, zooming. Off we go. Welcome back to Mind Before Coffee. The podcast is not a podcast where I basically ramble on about random topics. They're not random, they are intentional, but for dramatic effect, they're random. Right, so we are back on the road. I've got an interesting topic today to talk about. We'll see where this goes. I would say 80% of this podcast is me processing my thoughts. So I have no idea what's going to come out. This is not scripted. It's not planned. It's real raw. Like, you get what you get. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, so we're back. Yes, topic today. I wanted to talk about complain about, debate about. I'm not too sure what it's going to turn out to be. But really just the concept around pretty wellness and how that, in my personal opinion, is not a great way to go about it. Like, pretty wellness needs to be there for us to look at pretty things because we as humans like aesthetic things. I mean, I'm no one to complain, right? I got strong Taurus placements. I love pretty beautiful things. Okay, so I'm not one to talk in that sense, but the concept of pretty wellness in a space where you are trying to heal and you are trying to learn actionable steps and actionable ways to heal the body, that pretty wellness can be pretty damaging, right? And I'm like pretty much really talking about social media and product, okay? Like, I picked this topic and I was like, okay, well, in which area? Because we can't generalize too much here. So, just the concept now, and I've done a plethora of research on products that are on the market, the South African market, okay? And I went through a phase where I was researching every single company and product out there to try and find or source the best products for my clients. And that led me down a very disappointing road because unfortunately, majority of the products are, the product doesn't have good quality or very minimal ingredients, usually one of the two or both, and then wrapped up in a pretty label and a pretty bottle and then sold at an extortionate price. Now, don't get me wrong, I have found products out there that have a phenomenal ingredient list and beautiful formulation, and it's expensive, don't get me wrong. Usually when you are finding products that are filled with high quality and a lot of ingredients, then it is more expensive naturally. But unfortunately, there is like this side of wellness, specifically pretty wellness. So basically, when it comes to products, anything wrapped up in a pretty bottle, you have to double read and double check the ingredients, because oftentimes you can find the exact same or very similar formulation on the product for half the price. It's just not in a pretty bottle, right? And that was incredibly frustrating to me because obviously girls are attracted, especially in the hormone space. I see so many products out there, pretty bottles, pretty things, and I'm like, but what is actually in this product? A little bit of ashwagandha and some zinc. Like, well done, okay, for building a product, but you can do better. There's better out there on the market. And then you know, it looks cute because the social media has been curated in such a way that it's a pretty girl, it's got, you know, pretty background aesthetics, you know, so, you know, girl in a bikini on the beach holding her supplement, and, you know, the marketing's done well, like, don't get me wrong, because people buy the fucking shit, right? And the product sells well, but unfortunately, I'm like, can we at least educate the buyers or something in some sense? Because yes, will that product work? Yes, it probably will work. Is it as effective as other products in the market? No. Is it priced according to what the product actually is? No, definitely not. And that can be incredibly frustrating, I think, for women who are on their healing journey, because most of the time my clients, they don't know about these ingredients or what to look for, or what formulation is best. As a buyer, as a healing woman who buys supplements, what you are looking for is a general overall product at a good price. So you're not going to be buying individual ingredients or individual items or specialized supplements and curate them together to create a hormone supplement for yourself. You are going to buy a hormone balancing supplement at a good price. That's what you're going to buy. So then those on healing journeys who are trying to, you know, supplement or utilize supplements to assist on their journey have these setbacks, because now you are spending a lot of money on pretty supplements that don't have much in them. Okay, now don't get me wrong, not all supplements are like this, not all products are like this, but the vast majority unfortunately is, right? Sad but true. And utilizing, like, you need to, a lot of women who are on the healing journey are researching, right? We're looking for what is going to help us. We're looking for a regime, a protocol, a tip, a hard hack, whatever the case may be. We're looking for the help and the assistance, right? We're needing to do the research, because, you know, most everywhere else has failed us. Now, when we turn to social media, right, and it gripes me a little bit. It really does gripe me a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. When we see women on social media promoting this healthy way of living, I can help you, you know, balance your hormones or lose weight or whatever the case may be, right? We're coaching now, okay? And in the same breath or the same reel, we've got girls drinking, I don't know, the cute drinks, right? It's like matcha with the pink, or it's this cute, I don't know, brown coffee type drink or whatever the case may be, like cute drinks. I don't know why it's the drinks that bother me, okay? But it's the drinks that bother me, okay? First off, there's can be a lot of calories in those drinks, okay? Second, they're liquid calories. Not a big fan of liquid calories, okay? Or at least not a fan of liquid calories that don't have nutrients, right? And then the amount of sugar that are in these, and then that is like in the reel, holding the cute little drink, you know, claiming that this is what they drank after Pilates, and then they go for breakfast. I'm sorry. No, that's not how we're doing it. That is not how you got looking the way you're looking. It's not. It's not. And if it is, your hormones are wrecked. Like, I'm sorry, there's no one out there who's drinking sugary drinks first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, or after doing their Pilates on an empty stomach, whose hormones are balanced and great and everything's shabshanana. I know. The science tells me otherwise. Okay? That's not the case. It's not the case, guys. And unfortunately, it looks pretty, don't get me wrong, it looks cute. We've got the little Pilates band, we've got the matching set, we've got the cute little matcha latte, we've done our little Pilates sessions, we're doing cute poses in front of the mirror. It's cute, don't get me wrong, it's cute, but that is not wellness. It's not wellness. It's not to be aspired to. That is not what real healing looks like. And that's not what's going to get you to a healed place. That's what you do when you healed and you decide you want to share cute shit on social media. Okay? It's a content creation hack. That's what we want to see. That's what people want to consume. Scrolling. It is not what wellness is about. Trust me, I'm not drinking cute little matcha lattes on an empty stomach, right? Okay, I might be guilty for a coffee on an empty stomach once in a while, but we're working on that. But it's not, guys, seriously, do yourself a favor and have your coffee after your breakfast and before 10 a.m. and just have the one coffee for the day, and just that one little thing. Okay, wake up, get your sunlight, get your grounding, have your breakfast, do your workout if you need to, if you do workouts in the morning. Okay, those were a lot of hacks. The main hack here is have your cup of coffee after breakfast before 10 a.m. and just see how things change for you. Okay, and I didn't need to stand there in a cute Pilates outfit to tell you that. Okay, I gave that one for you for nothing. You guys are like, but I wanted to see the cute content. I'm sorry. So yes, unfortunately, yeah, I'm a bit of a gripey person. Another gripe that I've got is people who do what I eat in a day, and again, they punting, hormone balancing, they punting healthy, wellness, and then I'm looking at what they've eaten in the day, and we summing up like 1,200 calories, and I'm like, your hormones are wrecked. If you're eating 1,100 calories a day, your hormones are wrecked. Like, you need more than that. Okay. Maybe someone can make that work during follicular, but doubtful. I'm not this, I don't know where it started. Where did it actually all start? This 1,200 calorie thing. 1,200 calorie restriction. It obviously was a restriction diet, because 1,200 calories isn't much. And it just became a thing. Everyone was like, oh, well, you just eat 1,200 calories. I'm like, that's nothing, guys. It's nothing. Okay? Nothing. It is something, but you know what I mean. Okay? If you are working out, if you are exercising regularly, even if you're taking daily walks, you're going to need a considerable more amount than that. Okay? When we start getting to 1,500 calories, I start feeling a little bit okay. Usually I'm happy with like 1,700 to 2,000 if you're working out. But again, it's so dependent on your lifestyle. What kind of movement do you do? At one time the amount of training I was doing, I required at least 2,200 calories a day just to fuel my body with enough fuel to complete my day, to do all the exercises, to sleep well, to breathe, to do all that stuff, right? I needed that amount. Okay, I don't train that so much anymore, so I don't need that amount of calories, right? So you see it as fuel, you see it as how much do I need to expend? How much fuel do I need for that? Okay. We don't treat our bodies like cars where we just fill the tank up and hope for the best. We don't do that. We're a bit more, how much fuel do I need to get to work tomorrow morning? Okay, cool. I need 10 liters. I'm going to put 10 liters in the car. Okay. That's terrible advice to look after your car. Okay. Brilliant advice to look after your body. Okay. So yeah, I do see some beautiful content creators out there that do make lovely meals, healthy meals that are substantial, that have good protein, that have good fiber sources, tick all the boxes, and then they still manage to make it look pretty on a plate. I can't. I die when I see that. I'm like, how? Where do you have the time? Where do you have the patience? I do not have the patience to decorate a beautiful plate. I would love to create content on food, and I get into the kitchen, I'm like, nah. I wanna cook, whack it together, be done with it. So that's another one of my little gripes when it comes to, pretty wellness. And unfortunately, there's this weird merging that happens with what we see as wellness and what wellness actually is. And it would be great for more women to see what healing actually looks like, and whilst enjoying the pretty things. I mean, like I said, I love a good, pretty little reel and beautifully created. I mean, as people who want to consume content, we want to see those things, and that's why those things do so well. It's because people do want to consume that kind of content, so that type of content gets pushed more. But I think the conversation around it definitely needs clarification, right? We don't need to get rid of anything, okay? I think cancel culture is bullshit, so it's not about getting rid of anything. I think it's just about clarifying things a little bit clearer, just being like, okay, like, this is pretty and this is cute, but I'm not drinking my pink matcha latte every morning on an empty stomach before my Pilates class kind of situation, okay? We are sweating in a good fitness class after we had breakfast. It's the breakfast thing for me apparently today. Hey, it's the breakfast thing for me today. I haven't eaten my breakfast, but I did pack one today, which is a huge step forward for me, guys. Huge step forward for me. Let me turn that off for you guys so you don't have to hear the indicator. I've got a very loud indicator in my car, guys. It is very loud. Every single person I've sent a voice note to, he's like, Kayla, your indicator is so loud. I'm like, yeah, it's to make sure that it's on and it's working. Those of you who are in South Africa, you know what I mean when I say indicator. You just know. Not everyone uses their indicator here in South Africa. It's an optional thing. You can opt into using it or not. So maybe they make the indicators really loud. No, you see, no, I don't think that's the case. People still not use their indicators because, yes. So yeah, I do think that there needs to be a little bit more of a conversation, a little bit more clarification around things that we see on social media. When it comes to product, I think businesses just need to do a better job. Like, honestly, like, there are good companies out there. There are a handful of really good companies out there. And then the rest of them, well, do better, guys. It's like, seriously, do better. Like, we don't have, the supplement industry isn't the regulations around it, in my personal opinion, is just weird. Okay, some things are regulated, some things are not regulated, and at the end of the day, we're sitting with an issue that this kind of regulation has led to majority of the products that you find on the shelves to be overpriced and stuffed with fillers, and no real, or not even quality ingredients. It says it's got zinc in it, but is that zinc good quality? Is your body going to be able to utilize it? I mean, a lot of the times we just, piss the shit out. I mean, so I think that I would applaud the handful of companies that are getting it right and are doing a really good job, and I've appreciated those companies so much because of the amazing work I've been able to do with my clients, because I've been able to give them really, really good support. And to the rest of the companies, it's just a matter of do better. It really is just a matter of do better, because this is, and it needs to be the companies. I don't think that pushing for change in regulation, that's a battle with a beast. It's a battle with a beast. I didn't even want to know what's going to go into that, right? Also, like, just the concept of like your daily recommended amounts, like the organizations that decide what that is, also I think sometimes a little batshit crazy, but who am I, right? Anyway, concept is, don't believe everything you see on social media. Read the ingredient list and do your goddamn research. Okay? And if you're still confused, pop me a message and ask you. I don't know everything. Pop me a question and ask me. I don't know everything, but I sure as hell know a handful of things that can help. So there's that. Anyway, with that said and done, I'm at my location. I will chat to you guys tomorrow. Enjoy. Bye.